Doesn't mean it's the right way. It's the way I would have shot it to my fastest time. That's what half of this is. You have to learn what you can do and how fast you can do it, and then you can determine how you're going to shoot a stage and how well you're going to shoot a stage, believe it or not. So the first thing we'll do is we'll talk about the stage a little bit. Morgan shouldn't be videotaping me. This is a game we're playing. It's a competition. Rule number one, always ask the RO questions. If you're unsure about something, if you want to know if it's legal to do something, anything you have, you're entitled to ask that RO if you can do it, whether it's a reload spot, a movement, or a start position. An example here would be, do I have to start square on this barrel, or can you be off to the side a little bit? Because looking through this barrel and seeing these three targets, the way I want to shoot them was to engage the one on the right first, the center one, and then the left one, because I end up here. I'm already going the direction I want to go in. We had a revolver shooter in my very first stage. He came up and he shot it this way. Think about it, he's empty. He's got to do a flat-footed reload here. If he does it this way, he's out. He's doing a reload while he's moving. Can you imagine the difference in time right now? Tremendous difference. Okay? If I can ever shoot a string of targets where I can end up on the last target helping me go in the direction I want to go, that's what I want to do. And basically, I'm trying to keep out of the barrel so you're not pulling the gun out, because I've seen a lot of people not pull it out of the way and hit the barrel. I've seen fiber optic sights break out of the front of the gun. Worst case scenario, I've seen guns pop out of guys' hands and are DQ'd. So I want to be, and to be honest with you, coming into the barrel is not going to give me any better vision on the targets than being away from the barrel. So actually, when I did this, I actually took a little step back and engaged, and now I'm going. Now, if you ESP gun, there's no sense in doing a tactical reload here because you got 12 rounds at the end of the stage anyway. I would come down, and a lot of people like running to cover. I don't. When I come around a corner, I kind of give an arc. So I'm coming in and I'm setting up here. I got the first target. Now you're at 8 rounds. You got 3 rounds on a head target. I would take the 3 rounds on that head target for insurance. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. I'm going to take 3 rounds on that target. Now what do I got? I got slide lock. I'm going to lock, engage that target, and I'm off to the last position. If you can ever shoot a stage to where you can get your gun to go to slide lock in between targets, you're always going to have more accurate hits than target, off the target, and back on the target again. You understand what I'm saying? Don't split the target shots. Try to split a transition with a reload. I mean, think about it. If I went slide lock on that head, came back, an awful lot of arm movement and sight alignment, where if I'm on that head and I stay there and now I just got an index on that big open target, again, and a lot of people I saw in the last squash, they were running just like this down here, getting here, and then bringing the gun out. As soon as I break this position, right, I turn, my gun is up in front of my face in the way I'm direct, so I'm coming and I'm just punching out, punching out, punching out. You always want to keep the gun. I won't break my grip. Over 3 steps, I will break my grip. I'm going to try to keep my gun when I'm moving up in front of my face. I can keep track of where the front sight is, so I know where the muzzle is, but then when I'm coming into a position, I'm just coming in, driving out, and I'm, you know, so many people are down here or down here, and they're coming up and punching out. From here to here, at say even a 7-yard target, is going to be at least a half a second. If you keep doing that in this stage here, I got you by a second without even worrying about anything else. Splits and transitions is what wins this game. You got 1 draw. How many splits and transitions do you have? That's what wins this game. Okay? So we're going to load up. You have everybody run through. CDP shooters. Is anybody here CDP?
I think so.
Yeah. Because CDP, when I shot it, I came here, I did slide lock reload. I came across here. I did a tack load because I like, no matter what class I'm shooting, my last shooting position, I try to have enough rounds in my gun so I don't have to do a reload in the last position. Only because, to me, being able to come in there and burn through those last ones is just a confidence builder. It makes me finish the stage off really good, really strong. And I took a class from Todd Jarrett, and when I aim at targets, a certain area that I'm shooting at, see, I don't look at a complete target, I look at a zone that I'm shooting in. But if I'm shooting this head target, my dot is here for my first shot. And the whole reason is, when you're triggering at speed, everybody jerks the trigger a little bit. I don't care how good you are. A right-handed shooter, they tend to jerk the trigger down and to the left. So the chances that I'm going to stay in his head by being here is greatly increased than in the center here where I might come over the shoulder. And if you don't believe me, go out with a buddy, get a target 10 yards away, and fire as fast as you can at an A zone, and let him tell you where the first shot is in the second one. And just about always you'll see one here, one here, one here, one here. And I always aim to this side a little bit. Even if I was with a no shoot here, I'm aiming here, coming in here, I'm aiming right about here. And that way it becomes, because you have a tendency to do it at speed. I don't care how great your trigger control is, you're pumped, you got adrenaline coming, you're gonna, jerk a little bit.